Lee, a disappointing afternoon in front of the largest crowd of the season. Really, we held them in the first half. There wasn't a lot to choose between the two teams. Second half, one probably incident sending off changed the complete complex of the game.
Well, yeah, the sending off, he doesn't mean it, does he? Looks like he's clad into the lad in the middle of the pitch, but when you're on a yellow card, you're always running the risk of you can't do it if you're on a yellow card. It's as simple as that. And I thought we started the second half brightly. There was nothing in the game. Look, I mean, it had 0-0 written all over it, and look, we're gutted.
It's really their only shot on target. They had the point blank one in the first half, but a real shot on target was the only chance they had, and it crept in, really, and that must have been a killer blow for you.
Well, it's a killer blow because we're trying to. If we can't win it, we don't want to lose it. As soon as you go down to 10 men, you're playing against one of the top sides in the league. It becomes very, very difficult. We need to try and gain territory and get a free kick in the half to put the ball in their box. They managed the game quite well. We had a throw or a corner at the end, get nodded down, but the whole dynamic of the game changes as soon as the sending off is given. So, look, if we'd got a point today, if we get the win, we're safe. If we get a point today, we're still in it because of the games next week. So we need to now dust ourselves down. I've just said to the lads, you can't shy away from the situation we're in. We need to look at this now, and we need to go to Kiddie. And I think Blythe have got a home game because I think they're, Hereford, yes. So Blythe have got to try and win that, and we've got to get something at Kiddie. Yeah,
it's a really difficult one at Kidderminster. They're vying for the playoffs, still going for it, so it's not a game where they can relax. And you're looking at it thinking, do we want to go in a game in the last game of the season away at Kidderminster and want something? Well, we've got that scenario, and it's going to be a very difficult game indeed, isn't it?
Yeah, we don't want that scenario, but if we'd maybe, you're looking at the fine margins. If we maybe picked up a couple of points, earlier on in terms of the run where we had 4 draws here, but it didn't happen, and the points were very good because they moved us away from it. We beat Leamington here, and then we didn't go to Spenny and get anything, and so yeah, we're looking today to try and get some, try and get the win. But all in all, it's Jimmy went and had a go today. Jimmy was ill. The lads had a go for us for the club, but he was ill. Said to me after about half an hour, I can't, keep going. Little Frankie Maguire's came down to see us today and was part of it. Wanted to see us get safe. You look at it and think maybe if we had them two available for the period of time we wanted them available, the last sort of 8 or 9 weeks of the season, it might have been a different scenario. But the scenario is we're far from done at the moment. Far from done. Football being what it is, we're far from done. So, we've got to go kidding. We'll be in Tuesday, we'll be in Thursday, we'll watch the clips, we'll be positive, we'll be ready to go and have a go.
No Sora next week then, that will come into effect, so a player down, and if Knowles will be fit, we don't know. Any other injury concerns for next week?
Well, I've not seen the lads. All I'd said after the game was it now looks like all the results, Farsley won, but it's still as tight as it was. And, we need to take care of our business and try and get a result at Kiddie, go there, positive. I think, Farsley were winning 2-1.
They did?
Yeah, Gloucester, so they go above us. Southport are on 50 points, I think they've lost.
They were losing, weren't they?
Yeah, so it's still there.
It's still there. We're going to go into a heck of a fight then next week, and got to erase our away record and just think this is a one-off game and just go for it.
Well, we've got to approach it right, yeah, and go for it. And look, it's not a scenario we wanted.
No.
We wanted a scenario where we come here today and we thought there'd be 12 or 1,300 people here. There was 1,200. We wanted a scenario where we win the game or we take a point at least, but we went out to win it. They made a few changes and sort of played without a true centre forward and played with just...
Yeah, no Willoughby, was there?
No, he's had an injury and played with wide players, which I think that then nullified a lot of the first half. Although the keeper's pulled off a couple of saves from the throws. But all in all, it had a 0-0 feel about it. And
for me, it was the sending off. I mean, down to 10 men against them, you can't do that.
No,
you know,
no.
You can't do that. Should have brought Storr off, do you think? Was there anything in your mind about bringing him off before the second yellow at all?
Well, it's 54 minutes of the second half. You only played the 900 minutes of the second half. And I'm not going to come out here and start having a pop at Gaz because he's been tremendous for us this season. Absolutely tremendous. He's the captain. But I did say before the game, discipline is also a key. And I said it before the Leamington game, someone could get sent off. Look, he'll be disappointed. He'd done a little challenge just outside our box. And then the next one, I didn't have a good view of it, but he looks like he's, balls bouncing in midfield.
I think both bookings were quite harsh. I mean, there were bookings, I think, but I've seen referees not give those. I've seen them give them the free kick, but not the booking. Especially the first one was really harsh.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is, but the ref's been assessed today. There's another thing to add into the mix. Well, there's another thing to add into the mix. So he's got enough on his plate. But I looked at it and would I try if after that second tackle in the second half, I would have had to take him off. But it was only 9 minutes into the second half. I had a word with him at half time and said you've got to be very careful. Look, no one will be feeling worse than Gary Storr.
No, he's a club man, isn't he? He'll be gutted to have.
No one will be feeling worse than him. So it is what it is now.
Okay, then we go to next week. Then we'll go for the ride, shall we, and see what we can do. And
let's go and have a go. Look, we're due something.
We're due an away win.
Yeah, we're due something. Come on, let's get the lads galvanised and get us back together and let's have a go.
Okay, Lee, thank you.
Thank you.